Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Fireman ETV, and I'm back with a whole different approach this time around. So before I tell y'all what we're talking about today, I'm sure y'all gonna see it in the title. I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves. So I'm gonna start with my man over here to my right. Go ahead.
It just happened. I'm here. The truth, the legend. I'm Greg. AKA G2.
G2 in the building. Shouts out to G3 as well.
Man, what's going on? It's the Fair Gamer. You know me from various videos. No, this ain't the Simpsons. This is Reg. I'm in the building. And I'm letting you know I'm here to support my boy, Fireman ETV.
Yeah.
Let's Firesquad.
Firesquad is in the
Firesquad.
Yeah, don't forget, man, subscribe to my boy, the Fair Gamer.
Thank you, sir.
So today we're gonna go ahead and switch it up. We're gonna talk about something that we actually can attest to as far as our experiences growing up. The post-social media, which is now, and the pre-social media, before everybody was, creative personalities. We're gonna go, before these phones, everything. So we're gonna take it there. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna say our opinions. Everything is an opinion. Some of it gonna be facts. But we're just gonna kind of quote it as opinion just for the public. So let's get right into it. So I got questions for both of y'all. I'm gonna let y'all answer separately.
Okay.
So do you feel like people are socially awkward due to like social media because people create so many different personalities, or you can just say anything and as somebody on the other side, as me being your friend on social media or following you, whatever the case may be, I'm forced to believe it almost. Like what y'all think of that?
What?
Yes.
I'll go first. Let's go ahead. See, I don't want to be socially awkward.
Oh,
So I'll go first. Let's break it down. So that's the whole thing. Let's go ahead. So my thing is, I feel totally like, I believe social media has made people anti-social.
Yeah.
I know that sounds crazy.
That's true.
But I could walk past you and have my phone, and you could be following me on Facebook, and we wouldn't know each other because we into our phones now.
Right.
And I believe that a lot of people can hide behind these characters that they build themselves online,
right.
And then it's making it hard for me to have a conversation with you or him because we too busy building our profile up on Facebook or Instagram for likes and all this stuff to be accepted.
Exactly.
Why we're not getting accepted from people in person anymore?
Right.
We just learned. How many friends I got on Facebook? How many friends you got on Facebook? But that's actually your friend.
Yeah, you got man.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Now imagine if they actually had it where you can only put your real friends on there. How many Facebook friends would you have? That's the point we got to look at. That's how I feel that in this world now that it's making it so technology has gotten to the point now where it's pulling us away from the human element.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a difference. Let me say this. There's a difference between fantasy and fact.
Yes.
Fantasy is a story that's made up with a lot of characters. Fact is what you can prove.
Yeah.
Facebook has created a place where you can have fantasy.
Yeah.
It only give maybe 10-15% of facts.
Right.
The problem with it is giving people a platform to be bipolar legally.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To where I can make something up, I can be who I want, say what I want, but the actual fact is, I'm not what I portray on my screen, on my laptop, my phone.
Right.
I'm just creating a fantasy, which some people now think is a reality.
Exactly.
But it's not true. You don't really know 5,000 people.
That's true. You can't know. Like really to know one person in life, it takes so long. Like you be like, I know you for 5 years. I just found out you. You know what I'm saying?
Fantasy. Me and Reggie been friends for 20 years.
Right.
Fact, I met him 2 hours ago.
Real talk.
I met him 2 hours ago.
There you go.
Right.
So I'm not being like, hey man, what's up? So, hey man, look me up. I don't know this guy.
Right.
I just met him through you, but because fantasy says, oh, that's my boy. That's my man.
Yeah. They would have portrayed, they would have seen it and would have thought like, if you wouldn't have said that, they would have, oh, that's your man.
Right.
That's your homie. Like, you know him though.
I literally met him 2 hours ago.
Right.
So I'm not
feel
gonna,
like 20 years. Though.
but it feel like 20 years. I'm not gonna go on a platform and lie about it.
They will. People will.
To validate who I am.
That's the
rappers
real
do
point.
it all the time.
That's the
like,
real point.
man, this my brother, man. We dropping this new song. Like, they'll go to the extent. That's my brother. You know what I mean? Like,
That's my guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To the grave.
Exactly.
But I don't know him though. I don't know him.
Right. So, how I feel, I just feel when it came to pre-social media, like just kind of reflecting back to when it was me and him in these neighborhoods, and like, you know, going through high school with him, and like the other guys, shouts out to everybody else too.
Shout out to the man.
It was like, I could only really be comfortable with those type of people because you start seeing the difference in personalities. Like, I even stated it one time, like years ago, I was working at Avalon, that's where I met him at. I was like, and we could attest, Alex.
Yeah, Alex, yeah.
So this girl named Alex, and or whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If she said, it don't matter. And it don't matter. No, and listen, I'm gonna just speak the facts. And I said it to her face, so it's not like a story that, you know what I'm saying? But we had to talk about it. But basically, you would see like the things on there, and it would like the abbreviation, the LOLs and stuff like that. She would say that in mid-conversation, and it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? It sounds forced, like, you trying to create a personality, you know what I'm saying, that somebody can relate to, because if everybody's saying it, everybody gonna do it. It's just like, I feel like that trend is much more stronger, meaning that like the manipulation, it shows weakness of mind. Somebody can do something on the internet, somebody will just do it without the regard of anything. You got the different challenges that people can die from. Like, I seen the one when somebody be on the wall, they hold your chest, and then you'll pass out. Like, those types of things, it becomes a trend. But people that die from it, they got all types of things that I feel like that's the problem that I have with pre-social media and post-social media. It created people personality just by watching the screen. You know what I mean? I know TV was one of those things, but it's like social media, I feel like it's becoming stronger than TV. You see people rather look on their phone than watch a movie, or they record the movie before they really get locked in, you know? So those moments we took to heart. We used to be like, man, I'm about to get this DVD. We about to go to the crib and watch this movie.
Wow.
And then like no phones. I'm talking about phone, we didn't even think about the phone. The phone was just like a rare occasion. We go back to nights and weekends.
Look,
with the minutes.
a lot of people be messed up.
Yeah, a lot of the work be messed up.
It'd be hard for y'all to cheat after 9.
Hey, talk about
It'd be hard for y'all to cheat after 9.
You like, I only got 55 seconds left.
Exactly. So
slap it.
That's it. But that's my issue. I feel like it manipulated a lot of personalities. So
Of course.
yeah. So
And with the phones too, you think about it. How many phones do you remember now?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember the name, and if you lose your information,
Right.
you're gonna have a hard time calling people back. Because back in the day, you used to have to write it down.
Write the number.
You just write on your head.
Yeah,
If you had to, man, what's your number? And then, like, the difference with dating now. What's your Instagram? What's your Facebook? And all that.
They would
you know
rather-
how hard it had to be to walk down the street with a girl, talk to her,
Yeah.
and then try to get her number, and then try to write it down, and then get home. Like, mama ain't looking to make the call to the girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was hard. Like, now it's what's your Instagram?
What's your Instagram? What's your Snapchat? Like,
You know, it changed, man. It
Yeah.
changed the
But
whole
see,
game.
you gotta define now what is dating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because dating now is through social media.
Yes.
yeah, like you talk to somebody online.
Talk to somebody online, man, make sure you got
Yeah,
it.
we locked. We
Only 2,000 miles away.
We locked in.
That's my boo.
That's
2,000 miles away. Never met.
That's dating now. It's social media.
Then her name is Bob.
Exactly. And if you ask most of these people, when the last time you actually sat down and had dinner with somebody who you was in a relationship with, they'd be like, man, who got time to do that? We Netflix and chilling.
Exactly.
But it used to be a time you had to get on the bus, you had to go downtown or wherever you was going. Let me say this, to the plaza.
Oh, shout out to the plaza.
Shout out to the Evergreen, not this one. Evergreen Plaza. You had to go to the movies. You had to actually interact with a person.
Yeah.
Now I can send you an inbox, an Instagram message, a DM, and all of a sudden we're a couple now, or what would be considered dating.
Yeah, that's a new level of dating.
Scary part too now, and like if you go in a restaurant, just pay attention if you're sitting at your table. Look around and see how many people just
On their phone, I'm talking about Wednesdays.
why they supposed to be so many people they care about?
Isolated.
$50, $100.
Like that should be a rule of thumb. Like, man, we go out with the phone silent.
Oh yeah, that's what we enjoy.
Remember we did, we have done that.
That's our own. That's our own rule.
No phone.
No phone.
Enjoy
Unless
yourself.
it's a complete.
I'm here for you. You here for me. We all supposed to enjoy each other. But that's the age of time now. kids, adults, teenagers, everybody.
Oh my God.
Ratchetness, all that too.
Straight up.
We don't even want to go into how much ratchetness on Instagram and
I'm
Facebook.
gonna say this. You brought up ratchetness.
Let's go.
Let's talk about it. Let's go. Talk about the ratchetness.
We have spent through social media $30 million on the chicken sandwich challenge.
Oh yeah. That's how it's
$30 million
Yes.
through social media on the chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Black people are going out buying chicken sandwiches now to find out which one is the best.
Yes.
We spent $30 million on that through social media.
Social media.
On a chicken sandwich, which I will say Popeyes has the best.
Yes. Popeyes is the best.
I did the Chick-fil-A, I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, I had experience. I say that. I don't want to be getting bashed. It was an experience. I went to the wrong one.
I don't know what White Spirit was in.
I don't know.
I was in the YC area.
We don't find no sewers. We don't know.
I don't know.
Mine was dried out.
Wait, what Popeyes did you go to?
That's what I'm saying.
There had to be no black people.
It was on
Was it a black person that made it?
No.
And see, if a black person that made this sound,
It felt like we were sitting there all day. It felt like it was just like one of those situations where like, you know what I mean? It was just like, I'm in this neighborhood, let me just grab a pair. It was in the UIC college, man. I went to the wrong one. Somebody commented on that video too, saying you gotta go to the hood.
Yeah, you gotta go to
Stony.
Shout out Stony Island. Boy, I know that boy bit.
Yeah,
That's that good.
Yeah, that's the way.
That pickle, boy, something about that
Yeah,
pickle.
somebody told me, yeah, because I took
I don't know
one
what it is. Where that pickle came from? A magical can or a bottle that pickle came from? Or a tree? I don't know where it came from. That pickle was amazing, though.
But $30 million, that's a lot of money.
That
But
is
what
a lot
if
of
we
money.
use that for something good, man?
For school.
Right, for school.
Fix a road.
Right, for helping kids get into college.
Program.
$30 million?
Yeah, job programs, anything. But we complain so much about a lot of different things.
We spend money on nothing.
On nothing. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a victim. We all been victims.
Yeah,
of spending money on
this tell you
nothing.
right here, this tell you right
Oh
here.
yeah.
All of it.
We have these things that we like, of course, but if we can take a moment to just focus on something that's problematic that we can actually solve, and you see, with the sandwich $4. It's a bunch of people across the world that's investing these $4 or $5 into a sandwich.
Yeah.
A sandwich.
Sandwich.
Now, if you can change that element and say, look, this is what we can do.
We all invested in a bill.
It's one business is something that can start accumulating money. That's gonna make more
A
money.
business.
And
And
then you can
everybody
have
invests their money in a business.
generational wealth.
We
perfect.
entrepreneurs now.
Yeah.
We all doing it as a group.
Right.
But like you said, social media
Yes.
is an influential, it's a powerful thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
That it can draw people that fast.
Yes. Challenges. Any type of challenge. You can
Any
post
type of challenge.
challenge. The bubble gum challenge. You
Right,
can
somebody do it.
Now, right now, somebody gonna blow a bubble because I said
You're right,
bubble
yeah,
gum
bubble
challenge.
gum challenge.
You see how big a bubble they can
Right.
blow. Just to show social media.
I'm gonna promote let's start a business challenge. How about
Let's
that?
start a business
Let's
challenge.
start a business challenge.
$10 up.
Yeah, $10
$10 up.
And we can start a business. Somebody come up with a proposal. We can do it, man. There's grants out there. It's a lot of different things that happen out like in the world that we don't have access to because I feel like, and the one thing that I want to kind of really throw out there is the distraction element.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more of a distraction because because they got, now, but I do like that they actually got certain things where you can see how long you've been on a certain app, like Instagram and Snapchat. They got stuff, they say you've been on this for this time. And I seen people paying attention to it and trying to like change that element, but a lot of people don't even know it exists. So if you're watching, that's something to pay attention to. See how long you've been on there and see how much that time could have been utilized for something.
Phone companies, I believe, should implement something where at least you'll have the option to switch off social media for a certain amount of time a day.
Right.
You know how they have, what they have, do not disturb?
Yeah.
How they do it on the phone?
Right.
You should have it for Instagram, Facebook.
That'd be dope.
You should have
That'd
a
be
social
super
media
dope.
thing where you can shut off for 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it takes. So you can take that and focus on 2 hours. Focus on something.
So with that being said, let's promote that challenge. We can promote that as a challenge. Like I want to push everybody to have a time limit. So when you're going on these social media sites or whatever, I know people gotta handle business to each its own. But if you get the time and you know that it's wasting your time, find the time limit. Like what's the time limit that y'all feel like would be easy?
An hour or two. At least 2 hours.
Yeah.
If you can do 2 hours, man, without it, it'll be very, very good.
Yeah, so I agree. And this is not 2 hours while you're at work and you're busy. Like 2 hours where you know you will grab your phone and start scrolling.
Right, just look to see who liking you or sharing.
Right. So I want to promote that challenge. So that's something that I will push towards. I'll do it myself. I don't mind doing it. I actually do it. I'll sit down and watch something, a movie or whatever, or something like that. Even if I'm not watching a movie, I'm starting to, do a lot of other things like working out. I utilize my time for other things instead of scrolling. I'll pay attention. So So that's my opinion. Anybody got? Y'all got more like.
Write down some goals in them 2 hours. Write down something you want to achieve, accomplish.
Yeah, goals. You write. It's something like we give y'all feeling, because some people might do it and just be sitting there like, now what do I do in my life? But like you said, you can write down your goals, come up with your daily plan. Like if you want to start doing anything, whatever that would pertain to something that's building you.
To add to that, remember when you had to turn on the news to find out what's going on in the world?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Twitter and all that took it. It's gone.
Instantly
you get news now. News is not, people can run to you like, hey man, did you hear? Oh yeah, I already read it. It's kind of irritating that you can't even break news to your friends.
Exactly.
Hey man, you heard about the about 10 minutes ago. You late 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You late.
Yeah, people always say you late. Now that's strange.
Instant news.
Yeah, instant news.
No,
they on social media.
Here's the thing. I would have wanted social media in high school.
Yeah.
So I would know who's getting beat up before I leave school.
That's good.
I hated walking home and you get to that viaduct on 103rd.
Oh yeah.
And beat down watch.
And it's 500 people swinging. You like,
fun.
I'm talking about grown men coming out of the train, they jumping off the metro.
Golf clubs
and bats.
What
is this?
That would have been very good back in the day.
I wouldn't like to know. I would have been in school like, oh man. The BD's gonna be into it at 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
we gotta take an alternate route.
It's facts.
That would have been helpful.
We just run into it.
This just in. 10-5 is into it with everybody. we gotta get on the bus. I would have liked to use that.
Yeah, so we can end it off on one last positive note. We can start again the same way. You start with you, then I'll finish off. You can say what's positive about social media and how you feel like it either helped you or how it'd be good to like the public or whatever.
One thing I believe that helped me with social media is I did get in touch with people that I didn't see in a long time. And you do build lasting relationships with those people. You can extend that relationship. They moved on in their life or they're on in another city or something. You still, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Family.
Catch up with each other. Family, long lost family stuff. It does have its advantages, and I don't want people to think all the time that it's just all evil, it's the devil.
Right.
It's a lot that's bad about it. But it is about 20% that's good.
Yeah.
And, you do find out things like that or catch up with people. And sometimes the news is informative.
Right.
But to make it positive, man, I believe we should use it and wield it as a weapon against, all the crime and all the violence that's going on.
Yeah.
We should all be with each other on this, man, and connect together. Like I just met this brother 2 hours ago.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we gonna be good.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Through you being a friend of him and of me, that's how we all put it together.
Yeah.
That ain't social media that did that.
That was in person.
But that's 3 people that just got together and said, hey, we can change some things, man. So I appreciate you for putting us on the platform, man. And Greg, appreciate you for your thoughts and input on that, man. And I just hope we come out good.
I appreciate that. No doubt. What you got to say?
Facebook, social media in general, the positive thing about it is it's connection.
Yeah.
You get to connect with people. Also, it's a platform for product. A lot of people have businesses and ministry and all that. So those 2 things are good. You get to connect and you get a voice for those who are victims. They can reach out for help and all of that. That's the good thing about it, that people have somewhere to go to have a voice.
Right.
So if we keep it as a positive voice, we can, spread the word and reach the masses.
Yes. Yeah, so I ended off by saying that the positive things that I've seen, or like the things that I know that will be like a positive things for like next generation and things like that, is that it's a lot of resources out there as well, as far as like people that's like when we was on the job search, I was looking for a job for literally years, couple years. Like it used to be bad, like used to get, hey, you got a bus car, let's go. We'll go downtown where I live. Fake business, casual clothes on.
That's right.
And just like we used to go down there for years. I'm not exaggerating. If I was looking for a job, we was hooping or whatever, or you know what I mean, going through what we was going through in our neighborhood.
Right.
So the resources that I see now, you see kids getting jobs, high school minors, you got One Summer Chicago, you got the Park District, you got all of these resources that we wish we would have had, you know what I mean, opportunities about. So I'm trying to, you know what I mean, utilize that. So I know the resources as far as how we, you know what I mean, you got things that you want to promote. We all got things that we want to promote. So I think promotion, resources, and like, just like they said, connection. I feel like those three elements, if you focus more on that, that would give us like a, you know, like a stronger outlet. So when we utilize it, at least implement that. Do something that's going to be beneficial. A lot of people, and the vending as well. I think vending can quote unquote help a little bit, but that's not always a good mechanism, because you want that, like if I vent to social media, I'm not getting nothing back, but maybe somebody needs a fake support, I don't know. But if I'm doing it face to face and I see, you know what I mean, you can see it's more genuine. It's more genuine with a lot of things in person, just like when you talk to somebody in person. So that's just like those elements all together. When you spend time on that, you can implement maybe all of these categories or some of these categories, some type of way. So we just want to show the balances of pre-social media, post-social media, how we utilize it, what we can get from it, what, you know what I'm saying, and what things that you got to start really paying attention to, the things that distract you, and, you know, the negative energy that you gain from it, or people creating personalities that's not them, that you know in person, like, no, that's not them, like, I know you, that's not you, and it's not even just to talk down, but that's just what happens sometimes. So yeah, that was dope, man. I like how y'all feel about this, you know, this conversation. Y'all like it?
Dude, I like it, man. This is a round table. We know we have a squad.
Shout out to the Firesquad.
Shout out to the Firesquad.
Shout out to Reggie, man.
Shout out to Greg. Shout out to all the shouts.
So man, with that being said, this episode 1 is just something that we just came up with on the spot. You know what I mean? So with that, I just want to say thank you, Greg. Thank you, Reg. Thank you, you know what I mean, behind the camera. You know, nobody know you back there, but shouts out to you. So I want to end it with like, share, subscribe. You know the vibes. Your boy Fireman TV. I'll let y'all next time, man.
Peace.